So I thought I'd make a short video today because of some comments that and some answers that came on Andrea Rossi's Journal of Nuclear Physics today, which I found sort of interesting. Firstly, there was someone named Svein. He said, "Your answer to Italo R, December 12th, surely, eventually, the price will decrease with a worldwide spread diffusion." That's quoting Rossi. So Rossi's basically saying that he imagines that sometime, at some point, the price that he would be charging for the ECATs would go down, which I think is fairly normal for technology. New technology is always more expensive. But, it's not really a commitment. It's just Rossi sort of stating the obvious, I think. Anyway, Sven goes on to ask, I have the following questions. Question 1, does this mean that you will allow more manufacturers to compete against each other on a worldwide basis? And Rossi's answer is no. Question 2, are you currently in negotiations with several such possible competitors? Rossi's answer is no. Question 3, will production be able to be carried out close to 100% automated so that local production costs become negligible? Rossi's answer is yes. Are the prices that you have set an economic challenge for any producers? Rossi's answer is no. And then this is the question that really I thought was interesting. Question number 5. Is this the reason why the negotiations are taking time? And Rossi's answer to this one is NA, not applicable. You've got to read between the lines sometimes with Rossi. But to me, he's saying, well, this is my interpretation of that answer, or I guess a possible interpretation of that answer. Is this the reason why the negotiations are taking time? Not applicable, possibly meaning that negotiations are not taking time. And then I'm going to combine that answer with another question and answer that just came shortly after this one. And this question comes from Anonymous. Dr. Rossi, there are around voices that you signed a global agreement for manufacturing and selling the ECATs. Are these fake news, or is there a scent of true in these voices? So someone is saying something like, I've heard you've signed an agreement. Is there any truth to this? That's my interpretation of that question. Ross's answer is, I am under NDA, albeit I can say that the Latina test has strongly improved the general situation. My interpretation of that is, a possible interpretation of that is Rossi is saying, I'm under NDA, so he's not going to be able to answer that question, whether he has signed an agreement yet. Albeit I can say that the Latina test has strongly improved the general situation. So I have no insider information or anything like that, but I'm just kind of taking from those two comments and Ross's answers, I kind of think that possibly he has already signed an agreement for manufacturing and sales, or some kind of agreement. And if it is under NDA, it means that at this point, no party is going to admit to anything. And unless, it comes down to a point where they agree that they're going to make if there is an agreement, if there is an announcement made. So, I don't know. that's just my interpretation. I could be wrong. What would that mean? I think what it would mean is that those people who have already put their pre-orders in, maybe the first time anyone will ever hear of it is that Rossi will contact them and say, okay, pay up. It's time for us to ship the orders. Or maybe there'll be maybe there would be a general, more public announcement of it. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I am using my reading between the lines. I don't know if it's a skill or if it's maybe just wishful thinking, but that's kind of my assessment of where I think we might be. I'm hedging a lot because I can't say for sure, but that's just this. It's a hunch. Let's just say it's a hunch. And I think that's obviously what everyone's been waiting for, is Rossi to say, okay, it's time to go. And although I will say there was a comment, I can't find it. I've got it. Basically, someone says, "Can we hope for a Christmas present?" Announcing that the production has started. And Rossi said, "No, it's not going to happen before Christmas." So, what are we today? We're on the 13th or 14th of December. I think we're on the 14th of December today. So I don't think we can expect anything before Christmas. Perhaps not this year. So that's my latest assessment, and take it for what it's worth. Thank you.